Hello, guardian angels of light. Welcome. Thank you so much for being here. I'm so glad you're here, and so is God. So for today, we're going to look into what messages you need to hear at this time. As you can see here, there are 3 different bracelets which I have created. They are available on my website. There's a link to them in the description box below. With these bracelets, there are also charms associated with them. You can either go by the bracelet or by the charm or a combination of both. Each bracelet with the charm has its own set of cards. I pre-shuffled. My intuition selected each card for each deck that I was guided to use for each of these charms with the bracelets. Or you can go by group 1, group 2, group 3. So for group 1, we have the Joan of Arc bracelet that is made out of clear angel aura quartz with AAA aquamarine. Here's a stainless steel cross here. Again, this is the Joan of Arc bracelet, and it is associated with the horse animal spirit, as you can see here. So you can either go by the animal spirit itself or the Joan of Arc person itself, or the bracelet or the crystals. That is group 1. Group 2 is the Valhalla bracelet, which is tied to the Norse god Odin. This is a very rare crystal called seraphonite. It really enhances your connection to the seraphim angels, which are the highest ranking angels. These are natural bone, which are tied to ancestors, and this is eagle eye, which ties into strong will. So we have the Valhalla bracelet here with the crown charm, okay? Royalty, leadership, all that good stuff. Group 3 is the Wisdom of Atlantis bracelet. You could be connected to Atlantis itself. This is made out of iolite, blue kyanite, amazonite, blue moonstone, amethyst, and blue apatite. Okay, this is a very powerful bracelet. I use this myself when I am creating new things, when I'm writing, and I'm trying to be very innovative and step into my higher octave mind, which is very Uranian. It's Aquarius energy. This really enhances my brain smarts, my intelligence. This is excellent for that. And the charm associated with that is the elephant. This could also be tied to Ganesha for some of you, or some of you may be from India. So there are your piles: group 1, group 2, group 3. Take a few minutes, take a breath in. Think about what is calling to you at this time. Don't second guess it. Whatever hit you got first is the one you're drawn to the most. If you're drawn to more than one, that is perfectly fine. You can check that reading itself, okay? So we're now going to get started with the readings. Hello, group 1, my Joan of Arc people, my sacred activist people, perhaps my aquamarine people, angel of quartz people, or my horse people. Here it is again with the horse charm. Okay, now here is your pile of cards for what it is you need to hear at this time, and what guidance the archangels and your ancestors are providing for you for today. So to start off with the horse spirit, okay, this is tied to freedom, strength, stamina, inner drive, and enduring challenges. Okay, you may love horses, you may ride horses, or there's something that calls to you with regards to the horse spirit. All right, so a lot of this stems from wanting more freedom, or you're being asked to increase your inner strength or your physical strength as well, having the stamina and the inner drive to keep going, like determination, right? And horses are able to overcome any challenge, right? I mean, I'm hearing the word thoroughbred, so that might be significant for some of you. So that is the energy of the horse spirit. And of course, with the energy tied to this, horse spirit energy is tied to Joan of Arc. She was the one, I think it was the 14th century, who was fighting for France, right? If you don't know much of Joan of Arc, you're being guided to actually do some research on her, because you may get some additional guidance from that. But she stood a lot for freedom, right? The oppression of her people. And she had this stamina and inner drive, right? She endured all these challenges. She was very young. She didn't give two shits about, the fact she was young or what will happen to her in the end. We all know she was burned at the stake, but she changed the course of history, especially in her country of France. Okay, so, and she helped to liberate her people. So this is also very closely tied to that horse spirit energy right there. And so we're going to look into the theme for those of you who chose either the horse or the crystals or Joan of Arc or just group 1 itself. Okay, so we're going to start this way. They want me to do these things last. Okay, this is the order they want me to do it in. Your theme for the horse spirit or Joan of Arc energy is, I had someone tell me how to pronounce this name and now I'm getting lost. Oh my gosh. The Easter egg tree. 𝗪𝗏𝗡. Somebody told me how to pronounce it and I already lost it. Anyway, I'm not going to get hung up on it. Number 26. You mustn't forget to embrace the magic of community care. Okay. We are approaching Easter. April 20th may be significant for some of you because that is the day of Easter this year. The full moon in Libra is about a week or two before that. It's like a week, 8 days, I think, on February. April 12th, that might be significant. Where the guidance that you're being given at this time is something about the full moon in Libra, maybe bringing balance into your life or something, but you need to do something first. All right. So this is tying to that energy of community care. All right. This could be about, again, Joan of Arc, the community, her people. All right. Having the strength, the stamina, the endurance to overcome challenges, to endure the challenges, even endure being burned at the stake. All right. This also ties into ancestors. They want me to read the book for this because this ties into some ancestral pattern stuff. Some of you may actually have Joan of Arc as an ancestor or something along those lines. But there's something about tradition here. Either you are being asked to continue on with the tradition that is no longer in your family or to start a new one. Take it how it fits in your situation. Okay, I'm hearing 𝗪𝗏𝗡. I think I finally got the pronunciation of that. Somebody helped me with that just now. So this is what your theme is. We're going to put it against the Archangel Raphael, Orgonite there. I'm going to read the book so that we can get a little bit of an understanding as to what the theme is for those of you who chose the horse or the Joan of Arc bracelet. This is tied to traditions, familial connection, and the celebration of spring. And at the time of recording this, it is spring. If you can see my calendar over there, this does say April 2nd. So 𝗪𝗏𝗡, or the Easter egg tree, is a centuries-old Germanic tradition of decorating tree branches with Easter eggs in celebration of Easter. The tradition is carried down through the years from parent to child, creating many cheerful memories along the way. Each tree is completely different from the next, a reflection of many hands who have aided in its creation. The Easter egg tree has emerged to inspire you to rejoice in shared experiences. It reminds you to lean on those who you call family, both the family you're born to and the one you have chosen for yourself. You may have felt lonely in your challenges, believing perhaps that others would not support you in your endeavors, or perhaps you are too afraid to ask for help. Please know that there is much help available for you from people who are eager to support you in any way they can. Embrace those who dwell within your personal community and know that the village is ready whenever you call. Whether you require financial assistance or seeking new opportunities, wish to share a piece of yourself, or needing a helping hand from your partner, receiving this card is your sign that there is someone who can offer you exactly what you need to make it through. I'm actually getting some serious angel bumps right now. I'm lighting up as I'm reading this. This could very well be a lot of you. I'm getting a strong energy of you're too afraid to ask for help. That is distorted feminine energy, okay? I've been there, all right? I've been there. And with Joan of Arc, she asked Archangel Michael for help. This is also about being in your truth. The truth is, okay, with that cross, having the faith that some of you may be afraid to ask for help for fear of judgment, fear of retribution, whatever that might be for you. But this is a time to be honest. This could also be a tradition in your family where a lot of you did not ask for help. Your parents your siblings, your grandmothers, your grandfathers, your aunts, your uncles, all those people before you wanted to do everything on their own. They wanted to have full control. This could be also a theme for some of you, where some of you know that a lot of you were afraid to ask for help. Okay, a lot of your ancestors were afraid to ask for help. Okay, you felt lonely in your challenges. You felt weak. All right, I don't want people to know that I'm vulnerable. I don't want people to know I'm weak. I don't want people to know that I'm going through a hard time. The longer you stay in that, the more difficult it's going to become for you to withstand your challenges, to endure them, to have the strength to get through them. This doesn't have to be family, guys, because maybe some of your family members are not giving you the support. This is you going out to find your soul tribe, finding a spiritual leader, a spiritual counselor, someone who heals, someone who is already where you want to be. Someone who's not afraid to ask for help, someone who's not afraid of challenges, who has stamina, who has freedom in their life, like meaning they get to do whatever they want any given day, right? Like me, I'm recording this when God tells me to do it, and I'm not worried about being here, there, whatever, in a 9-to-5 job, okay? So you have help. There is support, all right? Even financial assistance for some of you. You need help with money? Go ask. Hey, or you want to invest in something. Hey, I really want your help right now, but I don't have all the money. Can you help me out? I had this experience with my hairdresser the other week. I said, all of a sudden, I did not have the money. She says, come in anyway. You can pay me when you are able. No stress, no worry. She helped me out, right? I didn't really ask for her help. I told her the honest truth. Again, with this aquamarine blue Joan of Arc energy. Horses are honest too, if I'm not mistaken. I was honest. And I said, hey, you know what? I can't do it right now. She said, don't worry about it. I got you. Okay? Because I felt like God said, be honest, Jess. And she helped me out. I was able to get my hair done anyway. All right? Maybe you need somebody to help you to have the courage and confidence to speak your truth, right? To be that warrior, that secret activist for some of you, to have that faith in going out there and saying, hey, I need help with something. I need help with healing. I need help with overcoming this challenge. And maybe some of you are afraid to ask for help because you have asked for help and you were given the guidance, you were given the help, and now you're back to square one. You're going through the same challenge. Whatever it is, guys, do not be ashamed. Please do not be ashamed, because people are here for you. Your community's here for you. And if it's family, use family. If it's not family, you are being led to people who will not judge you, who will understand you, who are very compassionate. They may give you, what's the word? Tough love, but those who give you tough love are the ones who are really in your corner. The ones who challenge you are really the ones who are going to help you succeed in overcoming your challenges. Okay? Someone is there to help you make it through. That is your theme for right now. At the time that you're watching this, there's your 𝗓𝗡 bomb. There's your Easter egg tree. Maybe some of you need to get creative and create an Easter egg tree, right? Why not? Why not? They want me to put this in the center here, so excuse me for a moment while I listen to my team, because I'm very obedient. Here's your challenge. Okay? Mandrake. Maybe you are a man, a literal man. That's funny when I say that. Your gender is male, and you're afraid to ask for help. Okay? Maybe your name is Drake. Okay? That's what I'm getting. If it's not, don't worry about it. Or you're associated with the Drake, whatever that is. Some of you I'm also getting if you're not a male, your masculine energy is distorted, because distorted masculines do not ask for help. They think they got it all under control. They know what they're doing, but in reality, they're making it worse for themselves. And the word here is sensuality. Number 45 breaks down to a 9. You're having a challenge with having a cycle of this pattern in your ancestral line of not asking for help or something like that, or thinking that you can do everything on your own, relying on your job, on the government, on money for everything instead of God, okay? The challenge with, you know, the number 9, the cycle ending with God is asking you to finally just end this cycle already. We have part of a circle here, okay? But look, we can't see the rest of the cycle. This is why God is telling some of you in this group, you need to complete this cycle. You need to end it so that you can allow yourself to receive. When you allow yourself to receive, you're aligning with your divine feminine energy, and that is where the miracles and the blessings come flooding in. Because you're not stepping on God's toes. You're not getting in God's way, and you're allowing him to bring you the better person, the better job, the better life, the better romantic partner, the better lifestyle, let's say that right, the better health. God knows better than we do. And the word associated with this is sensuality. All right? Look at this root body. It's kind of naked. You have these beautiful flowering plants emitting out from the body. There's no head here. This is connecting with nature, right? That's feminine energy. Maybe you need to surround yourself with plants or flowers, and you're like, well, I'm a man. I don't really use plants or flowers and stuff. We got to get away from that. That is conditioning, okay? Or if you're strong masculine energy, no, I don't really like plants. I don't really, you could be a female and have strong masculine energy. I don't like plants. I don't like this, whatever. I'm not used to that. We're all stepping out of our comfort zone at this time, guys. So you are being asked to learn, grow, and evolve, but this is a challenge for a lot of you. Tapping into your sensual, divine feminine side, okay? Allowing yourself to grow into more of a divine state of being, your true divine self, where you're balancing your masculine and feminine energy here, okay? So they want me to read the book because there's probably a big challenge there. So we're going to look at number 45 with the mandrake. 45. Some of you may speak Spanish. 45. Mandrake is here to ask you to find new forms of intimacy. Ask yourself, what inspires bliss, joy, and passion in my life? Notice how you relax into flow and more exactly attract what you need and desire when you focus on energy givers, such as joy. Mandrake is here to assist you in liberating unchanneled creativity and sensuality, releasing energy from sacral center and activating your pleasure centers to experience a higher form of love. Don't allow unworthiness, fear of rejection, and inhibition of pleasure to stop you from experiencing higher love. Focus on giving your gifts to the world with overwhelming passion and opening up to receive fully and fearlessly. You can't make it up, guys. Fear of rejection, unworthiness, take this how it fits. A lot of you, I'm feeling, it's hitting you in your core. You need to trust in that and to get out of being in pigeonholing yourself and not allowing yourself to grow, to expand to God, who God made you to be. And for a lot of you, there's been a lot of fear of rejection from family. Maybe there's something with the Easter season that gives you some sort of anxiety, okay? Easter season, like Easter Sunday, maybe. It may be triggering something for you. With your family, your ancestors, there's a strong tie to the crucifixion of Jesus Christ, right? Some of you may be affected by that, or you feel like you're being crucified right now. All right. If you feel that way, whoever this is for, this is your time to be really asking for help. Okay. Really going out there and changing the way you go about doing things, because you do have the support there. All right. And being sensual also ties into being vulnerable, if you want to look at it that way. But just know that you have the support. You have people. You have God with you. We also have an archangel that's going to support you with this, but we're going to get to that a little bit later. So here's what's going to support you at this time, aside from the archangel who's behind this. Number 5, changes being made. I talked about that. This is the potato. Meat and potatoes. Oh, that's funny because I'm getting some of you are men. All right. Again, if you are not a man and you are a female and it's resonating, take that in, please. But I'm hearing meat and potatoes. There is a stigma with men, and they tend to want to eat meat and potatoes, right? Starchy stuff, red meat, protein, but there's different types of protein. This could very well be about you changing your health habits when it comes to eating. There may be something about, I don't know, maybe you eat meat and potatoes for Easter, or you're like, I can't eat meat and potatoes anymore. I'm getting a strong meat and potatoes thing, guys. Or you're like, I can't deal with this anymore because it's affecting my health, but it's a tradition for me to eat meat and potatoes on Easter. That's not going to fit everybody's story. You guys are intelligent. Use this how it fits in your own life. There's something here that's a tradition, that it's not working for you when you know it, and or a way of being, an ancestral pattern, and God is asking you, the archangels are asking you to end this. There's the Virgo astrological sign here. You may be a Virgo, sun, moon, rising, north node, Venus, whatever. Even if you're not, doesn't matter. Changes are being asked of you right now by your guardian angels, the legion of angels, God, your ancestors. Okay, look what's funny here. I never noticed this. This is a deck of cards, tarot. Here's a very strong energy that I'm getting. Some of you who, this is not going to apply to everybody, who watch tarot readings, it's actually not helping you the way you think it is. This is why I was guided to stop doing tarot. I'm doing healing. I'm utilizing oracle cards, but these are more tied to nature. All right. The archangels here, which I will show you in a minute. Different ways of connecting with you, or different ways of disseminating healing messages of encouragement. Lifestyle changes. Okay. This is a need for grounding. Some of you, your root chakra is out of whack. When your root chakra is out of whack, your whole energy center is imbalanced, meaning your kundalini is not aligned and all of your chakras are not aligned, which gets you to a state of higher consciousness. Alignment of all your chakras brings you bliss, joy, tranquility. You're in a state of flow. You're not worrying about anything. You're not fearing anything. Some of you, if you have been eating too much of the potatoes or starchy things, you're being asked to stop eating that. But because this is a support, you're being asked to eat potatoes, all right? Or something that is made of potato, but it's still healthy. But eat it in moderation. But I'm getting strong root vegetable energy here, because potatoes are a root vegetable. And because we're talking about root chakra, grounding is tied to the root chakra, and eating root vegetables really helps with this. Okay, this sun here has a tear on it. This sun is not too happy. All right, and look what's here. It's the sun card in this tarot deck that's showing on this image of this potato card. Some of you are being misled by tarot. Or you are watching tarot and you're getting all these wonderful messages. These things are changing for you. God's going to bless you with this. And God's not necessarily blessing you with that. There is a blessing in disguise in your tower moments and your challenges. But some of you may be too codependent, which is causing you to be ungrounded. You're not actually, or you're having a hard time with connecting with God through nature, with what you're eating. Okay? If you're looking to cards or tarot or specific things to support you, but you're not following the guidance, or you're thinking that you're being led to a message and it's all positive and great, but you're not seeing that in your waking world, that's getting you to tell you that it's a general message on YouTube, guys. Even this is a general message. Okay? But I ask God to allow me to have them send these videos to those who really need to hear it the most. But this is always going to be about divine truth, is it not? That's all I ever do. So you're being asked to really learn to ground yourself. This is also with the support. This energy is support. It's safety. It's stability. You are being supported right now. But what can help you with your eating habits is eating more potatoes. Or if you're eating too much, eat a beet. Eat a batata. Eat a sweet potato instead. Be creative. Eat a carrot. There's a lot of vegetables here that some of you are needing to eat, but some of you may be having too much starch or maybe not enough. You know better than I do because I'm not you. But you have to be honest with yourself of what this is, how this is fitting in your life. Okay? Grounding exercises, visualization of meditations to help you ground, to connect to nature, to connect with God. I do one-on-one visualization meditations. You can book one with me if you have a hard time grounding. Okay? I also incorporate a lot of this healthy lifestyle stuff into the one-on-one sessions that I do and the readings that I offer on my website, which includes what you are being guided to eat to support your overall well-being. Okay? So I'm going to read the potato. This is not about eating French fries, guys, all the time. But, you know, that's for somebody there. Somebody's eating too much fast food and not eating enough vegetables, especially root vegetables. So the potato meaning says, explore the deeper innermost areas of yourself and situations, as potato indicates energies that are calling you to look again at what you may have once missed and will help to bring stability. If you are looking for an answer, try pulling back a little to let things settle on their own first. Challenges at the moment may include ignorance, self-centeredness, and forgetfulness, so make sure you are compassionate and focused. When the world wearies and society fails to satisfy, there is always the garden. 𝗏𝗡𝗄𝗎. Okay? The potato energy, the uses are image magic, healing, health protection, compassion, and stability. The deities are tied to St. Patrick, 𝗤𝗏, and 𝗕𝗏𝗋𝗪. We just had St. Patrick's Day. Maybe some of you are Irish. Now I'm getting an Irish potato. Okay? I'm getting a very strong energy, though, whether you're Irish or not. Some of you are being ignorant with regards to what tarot is helping you with in your life because it's not really helping you, or you're too codependent on it, or you're watching readers or videos that do these tarot readings that they're not for your highest good and you know it. They're not helping you reach higher levels of consciousness. And this is a very strong message for somebody, okay? Maybe your name is Patrick, I just heard. That's for whoever's name is Patrick, or your last name is Patrick, Fitzpatrick. That's for some people. I just heard that if you want to have freedom, stability, stamina, inner drive in your life, if you want to endure challenges, but you want to do it in a way where you're not falling apart all the time, you're not giving into fear all the time. Again, the energy of this horse spirit, the energy of Joan of Arc, okay? Fearlessness, right? If you want that more in your life, which is tying into your Mandrake card, having a challenge with fearlessness, and you're watching tarot from people who don't exhibit those characteristics, those qualities, who are not healthy, who are not aligned, who are not grounded, okay? A lot of drama in their life, all these other crazy things. I'm hearing with the St. Patrick energy with snakes in the grass. Some of you are, this is going to be a little bit hard to hear, but this is what Archangel Michael wants me to say. Some of you are being led to tarot readers who are actually false. They're snakes in the grass. They're leading you to temptation. They're not leading you to the energy of the sun, bliss, joy, vitality, optimal divine health. If these readings, these tarot readers are not elevating your health levels, your well-being, your joy, and you keep falling back into a hole, or your life is more miserable than it is joyful, then you are being asked to stop watching those readings. Okay? This potato energy is also tied to the celestial bodies of the moon and the sun and Virgo, as I already said. Okay? So there's that for a lot of you. So we're going to put this over here. They want me to have my candles illuminated here. We're now going to look into which archangel is supporting you. Wow. Sakiel, the bringer of prosperity and abundance, prestige, feeling good, opulence, splendor, hope, wealth, generosity, and luck. I help you tune into the higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life. The energy of gold. Thursday may be significant for some of you, and manifest it. See, a lot of you don't feel grounded. You don't feel safe. You don't secure. There's something about money. I did say something about money. I don't have the money to do this. I don't have the money to do that. Some of you need to take a leap of faith and investing in something, in your health, in your well-being, making the changes, asking a life coach or a spiritual teacher who's tied to the angelic realm, like myself, who is healthy, who is grounded, who eats well for the most part. I mean, I'm going to admit I do cheat every now and again, but I eat in moderation. All right. So, I mean, you can't chastise me for that, because if I'm already up here and I eat like McDonald's fries and I do my exercises and I drink my tea and stuff like that and I connect with God, I'm good to go. But again, for some of you, this is money. Money is tied to the root chakra. A lot of you are like, money this, money that. Some of you may be having these towers with money because you're not investing in your health. You're investing in tarot readings that are not helping you, or tarot readers or healers or something, Reiki practitioners or something, who are not actually elevating your health levels to get you to the frequency to attract this. And remember, it's not just money with abundance. It's abundance in health, your freedom, okay? Abundance in your inner drive, abundance in stamina, abundance in strength. A lot of people think abundance is just money. I want to manifest money, manifest good luck. But is your energy aligned with it? You need to ask yourself that. Archangel Sachiel. You working with Archangel Sachiel is going to help you. It's another 5, guys. We have 2 5s. Major changes are being called for a lot of you in your life. And some of you are hearing 555, 55, seeing 5s, whatever that is, and you're hearing major changes are coming, major changes are imminent. You're like, great, my financial situation is going to change. My health is going to change. It's going to change miraculously. But are you aligned with it? Ask yourself that question right now. Because the archangels are asking you to be honest with yourself. Are you really where you need to be? And if you're getting readings, if you're getting messages, and it doesn't have to be tarot, it could be YouTube shorts. 555, changes are coming to you. Yes, my life is finally going to change, but have you changed yourself first? This is a come to Jesus moment where you need to be honest with yourself. I'm getting very strong Archangel Michael energy. I'm channeling my Joan of Arc right now. She's like, I don't care about speaking my truth. I don't care if I'm going to be crucified for it, if I'm going to be burned at the stake for it, because it's divine truth. And I'm lighting up like a Christmas tree right now, which is telling me that the archangels, God, Jesus, they're all here, because this is the truth for a lot of you. A lot of you are trying to manifest money and all this other stuff, but are you aligned with it? Are you actually eating well? Is your health aligned with attracting the wealth that you want, with the health that you want? Are you making the necessary changes? For those of you who are watching, seeing 55, 555, this is saying to you that you need to make some drastic major changes in your own life, in your health, in your well-being, in your diet, if you want things to get better financially, if you want your marriage to be better, if you want your friendships to be more higher vibrational, if you want to experience blessings and miracles in my life, okay? I've learned this over the course of 9 years, and I've realized that with my health and me changing myself, letting go of fear, doing what God asked me to do, working on my well-being and wellness, putting God first, which means when you put yourself first, you put God first, everything started to shift for me. I got help from people I didn't even ask help from. Okay, and God send me these people, and God helps me to bring about these miracles and blessings because my health is aligned with it. My well-being, my mental, physical, spiritual, emotional states are all aligned, and I do my best to keep it all in alignment, to balance my chakras. I do yoga, and then there's also connecting with God and making sure God comes first all the time in my life, and that is where I have my stability and safety and freedom and everything that God affords me, which is what God wants to afford each and every one of you. And Archangel Sachiel is going to support you with this, but he's telling you to work on the abundance of your health and having more hope, because health is wealth, okay? So Sachiel is there. If you work with me, we do visualizations or crystal grid readings. I always call upon archangels to do my work. So this could very well be where you can get in a higher level of Sachiel, because remember, archangels are different levels. Okay, if you want a much higher level, a level 5 Sachiel, yet you're vibrating at a level 1, you can work with me or work with these energies or the bracelets or whatever to help you to bring about a more stronger 𝗧𝗃𝗃 is what I'm saying and what I'm hearing. So 𝗧𝗃𝗃 is supporting you, okay? Tune into higher octaves of abundance to magnify the good things in life. Remember, the good things in life. Now it's going to be, I may need to turn on a lamp. It's not just money, guys. It's the good things in life. And for those of you who have the good things in life, you're being asked to get the support from them. You may be needing to ask them for help. Hey, they have the good life. They have it all. They may not have the money, but the money is being given to them by other people, or people are buying them things or whatever, okay? This here, if you know somebody who has it good in life right now, and you know it, that may very well be the person you're being led to ask for help. So that, remember, if you want that lifestyle, you want to work with or be friends with or get the support, the help from someone who's already living it, not someone who's not. Your guidance to close out this reading is the winter card. All right, I'm going to have to turn on my lamp so that we can read this. The answers to your prayers and affirmations are fully realized in the winter months. Okay? Winter is tied to air energy as well. Some of you may be air signs, because remember, aquamarine is tied to truth. Aquamarine is tied to the month of March. It's also tied to Pisces. But this winter, or something happened in the past with winter. Last winter, you had a very hard time. Shit hit the fan, and you're like, what is going on? And this is why you're being led to this reading, okay? Winter was a very tough month for a lot of people. We had the eclipse season in the winter before we turned to spring Aries season, which is what it is now. That could be it, but your guidance is maybe this winter or next winter or winter of 2027 or 2035 is going to be a change for you. All right? But your guidance here to close out this reading is a lot of you need to rest. You need to have an abundance and freedom in time so that you can amplify your energy, so you can get to a more healthy state of being. Okay? A lot of you need to take it easy. You need to recalibrate. Nothing grows in the winter, really. Unicorns might be a symbol for some of you. Believe in the impossible. Your birthday may be in the winter time. Okay? What is that? December, January, February. That may be significant for some of you. Either way, doesn't really matter unless it resonates with you. If it doesn't, leave it for somebody else. You see how winter kind of helps you hunker down? It helps you to ground more. We all know that in winter time, especially when you're in cold climates, you can't really go out anywhere, right? I'm going to read the book for that as they're calling me to do so. There's something, some of you, there's something with your son or a child, or you need to tap into your inner child. Winter. Okay. Winter. Winter is a time of completion, and this card indicates that your desires are realized during this month. Again, what did I say about completion? It's time to end this cycle, guys. This circle is not complete yet. What did I say about health, vitality, growth? Eating more plants, eating more root vegetables. Look at all those leaves right there, okay? In the meantime, just as the animals and birds make plans for the season, continue working towards your goals by following your hunches and intuitive guidance. Some of you are not following your intuitive guidance or your hunches or the guidance of some other people when you know it is for your highest good. Additional meanings are: take a rest, connect with family members and friends. See? Family members and friends, but those who are living the life that you want to achieve, those who will support you no matter what, those who are high vibrational, who are grounded, not who are scattered, who are living chaotic lives. I'm getting strong energy. Some of you keep getting the same message, and you're getting the same message again, but that's because, and all this stuff is happening to you because you're not heeding the guidance. You don't want to let those family members and friends go who are not where you want to be. You don't want to be letting go of these jobs, these other relationships, okay? They're calling you to close out that cycle because a lot of those people are not living the good life that you want. Their energy affects yours. Okay? And if those people don't have that light, you're in the good place and they're not, you got to keep moving on. You pray for them. You send them love, but you keep moving forward. Complete a project. Respect your body's needs. Call on the fairies to help in overcoming procrastination. You're moving to a cooler location. Plan a wintertime holiday or visit. Eat cooling foods from an Ayurvedic standpoint. There it is. This is a cooling food, unless you're eating hot potatoes. Okay? So that is your message at this time. I pray that this helped you. Again, if you want to connect more with all of these energies to help you endure these challenges, to help you to eat better, or to get the counsel from me, I do. You could book an appointment with me. Go to the description box to click on the link to book a healing session with me, because my healing sessions do involve all these things, okay? Or an energy check-in. Maybe you need to check in on your energies. I am offering a 15% off discount right now. Use code RENEWAL if you want to get 15% off of your bookings with me. There is no limit to how many times you can use that coupon code, okay? But what I was going to say is, if you would like to connect with these energies to help you with what the guidance was being given in here, whatever I just said, you can purchase this bracelet on my website as well. Again, the link's in the description box, or just go to aldebaranascension.com and you can go have your fun with my website to see what else is there. So there is your message. If you have any questions about anything, feel free to use the contact page on my website. If you need a little bit of help with something, better understanding what reading is best for you, what healing session is best for you, maybe what bracelet is best for you. This is very well going to be one bracelet that's definitely going to help you with this. Or you can use a combination of bracelets, which is what I always do. Some of you need the Aries bracelet. Courage, confidence, and fearlessness. That is on my website too. This is actually for sale, by the way. I have all these for a reason, okay? All right, guys. May you go forth and conquer. May this illuminate your well-being. And until next time, peace be with you. Hello, my Valhalla people, my crown people, group 2, however you were drawn to this, okay? All right. We're going to go over what the theme is, your challenges, your archangel supporting you at this time. Other things are going to support you and what your final guidance is. But if you're drawn to this, okay, again, as I mentioned, this is tied to the Norse god Odin. Very wise, strong will, right? The willpower. This eagle eye is representation of strong will. Okay. Enlightenment with the seraphonite. This is a very rare bead, a very rare gemstone. This helps you to connect to the seraphim angels, which are the higher ranking angels. Okay. And the natural bone here is your ancestors. Having a natural connection to your ancestors and to be able to better communicate with them and get their guidance. All right. So maybe you were drawn to these. So some of you, it could very well be you need to have more enlightenment in your life. More honor, more strong will. There's something about these ancestral patterns that are affecting you at this time, that are keeping you from moving forward, that are keeping you from reaching your higher levels of consciousness with this very rare seraphonite gemstone here. All right. The seraphims are the highest ranking angels. They're the closest to God. There's something here about you really connecting to God, like every step of the way. All right. But your ancestors, the way you went about doing things, the traditions were prohibiting you from that, because you didn't have the willpower. You didn't have the stamina. You weren't sure about what everybody else was going to think about you, that type of thing. This is very similar to the first group, the horse energy, the horse spirit with the Joan of Arc bracelet. So if you're resonating with that, you may want to watch group 1 or the horse spirit reading. And of course, Odin was a leader, right? This crown is representative of leadership, right? Royalty, authority, victory. Odin was very victorious according to Norse mythology, all right? Whether you believe in Norse mythology or not does not matter. It's the energy surrounding this, okay? I heard very clearly, you need to put your crown back on your head. Okay, put your crown back on. You are a leader. You are not a follower. You are someone with a lot of power. Okay, a lot of power. You have more willpower than you think you do. You have more strength than you think you do. You are more tied to God than you think you are, but you have to work towards that. All right. You're calling to lead in your life and to lead others, but it's always more wise to lead yourself first to victory, to lead your life in a way where you're overcoming social conditioning, programming, you're overcoming these false narratives and these karmic patterns that you and your ancestors have continued to repeat for generations. So we have that energy right there. And we're now going to look into your theme. This is the order that my guides want me to do them in. Okay, here's your theme for right now. Terrarium. Maybe some of you need to get creative and create terrariums. Maybe you like terrariums. 43, maybe you're the age 43, maybe not. It breaks down to a 7. 7 is divinity. That is the most divine number. That's tied to the seraphim gemstone here, which is your focal bead. And when you use the focal bead, you could create an energy grid, okay? An energy grid of enlightenment, honor, and willpower to create these a trinity of a harmonious energy grid so that you can better connect with those energies and it'll help you on your ascension journey. Okay, there is a special affirmation that you say by focusing on these focal beads to help create that energy grid, and that you start to align with what the energies these bracelet is supporting, and along with the other guidance from this reading. So again, with the number 7, the highest form of divinity is what I'm hearing. The guidance here is, or your theme here is, it is those foundations weaved with mindfulness that will long sustain you. Mindfulness is sticking out to me a lot here. A lot of you guys need to be practicing mindfulness, grounding, meditation, creating an altar, all right? Connecting with your ancestors, connecting with God, those who've passed on, you know, your grandma, your grandpa, whomever. There's something about being out in nature. You know, terrariums are these beautiful little gardens that you put in a glass, right? So there's something here about you're creating your own little garden as growth. You're starting out small so that you can grow even more. You can grow to higher levels of consciousness in your health, your wealth, your relationships. And there are two butterflies here that deals with transformation. It's tied to the death card. Scorpio may be significant for you. Okay. I'm also hearing now they're telling me for some of you, you have ancestors who are of royalty, kings, queens, maybe something with gods and goddesses, right? We're all gods and goddesses within. A lot of you come from family lines with strong leadership skills, but they abused their power, they abused their leadership abilities, and it kind of caused chaos or destruction in the family line, or you're at risk of that. There's big transformation, again, going back to this transformation energy, profound changes need to be made, okay, about you connecting more with God, you connecting more with who you are as this powerful being, all right? But mindfulness is what's going to get you there. So this is your theme. I'm going to read the book so that we can get more insight and guidance into what this is pertaining to for those of you who chose the Valhalla bracelet and the crown. Contained ecosystems, developing structures, and building. Terrariums are beautiful garden systems that come in a variety of shapes and sizes and add a little greenery to any space, helping to inspire beauty and reduce stress. One of the best things about terrariums is that they are low maintenance thanks to their contained ecosystem. The system feeds itself, requiring very little external help, and is a perfectly harmonious balance of the elements and structures needed to ensure sustainable success. However, it doesn't happen overnight. It has to build, starting from the base and adding the right blend of components to support the whole. See, you got to do the work. You got to build up to it, which is why I was talking about creating this energy grilled. So somebody grilling right now? Somebody's grilling, or somebody's about to grill food, or you need to grill food, healthy food. The focal bead helps you to create that grid. You're growing more. You're building yourself up, working with these energies to reach higher levels of consciousness on your ascension journey to help you with your ascension, right? You are in need of a practical ecosystem of your own. This card represents the practical, boring steps that will lead to beauty and, of course, success down the road. Actions such as organization, time management, practice, and patience all come to mind. This is your call to slow down and work through each step with diligence, while also recognizing that failure is part of the process. As you add elements, you will learn what works and what doesn't, adjusting as you go. Okay? This is the theme for a lot of you, so take it how it fits your situation, your story, your life. So now we're going to look into your challenge at this time. All right? Yarrow, harmony. Trying to find harmony in your life. Your name may be Harmony. Take it how it fits. Okay? There is a crane with a very long neck here. There's a balance. Remember, they're talking about finding balance, right? Organization, time management in your life. You may be a Libra, okay? I'm looking here. Here's a hand with plants growing out of it. You see all this greenery? A lot of you probably need to get some plants or literally create terrariums or whatever that is. Connecting with nature, right? Building your ecosystem. What works, what doesn't, okay? Even in these readings, guys, you can try it out. If it doesn't work, what's going to happen is you're going to follow the guidance and you're going to do what you're called. And then over time, you're elevating your consciousness. You're elevating your vibration so that God can say, oh, hey, this is going to work for you. This is going to be better for you, actually. You know what? That doesn't work anymore. Do this instead. It's happened to me. Every time I ascend, it's why I was told not to use tarot anymore, because God said that you're done with that training, you're done with that piece, that part of your journey, that chapter. Now you're ready for bigger, better things. Now you can do these things, okay? And God says, you don't need tarot anymore. You don't need to do it this way anymore. You don't need to do these readings anymore. You don't need to use this for your meditation. You need to use work with this, work with that. I use more powerful things. I am able to connect with God in such a way. He gives me so much clarity and innovation that I'm creating all these other things that are going to be better for not only myself, but for those I serve. Okay. So that could be part of your challenge for a lot of you. All right. Finding balance in your life. Again, time management, organization. Maybe things are all over the place. Your things aren't aligned. There's something about alignment is very challenging for you. You can't really find harmony in your life. You can't find a flow. All right. You're being asked to conduct in spiritual practices, work with people who are in harmony or something like that to help bring this about in your life. But this is a big challenge for a lot of you. Okay. There may be a truth thing here as well. So I'm going to read the book to gain more insight as to what this is supporting you with, or what the challenge really is. So the challenge here is equilibrium, balance, discernment, nourished psychic shield, divinatory empathy, and sensitivity. It's tied to Venus. Venus is retrograde right now, so maybe Venus retrograde is affecting this. It's actually bringing about this challenge that you need to review, reevaluate, and know what it is to make things better in your life. If you're feeling emotionally drained or too sensitive for today's world, it's time to set solid boundaries to regain balance. Use your empathic abilities as grounding cords to your psychic powers and divinatory skills. Allow your sensitivity to be a filter for what is allowed within your psychic field and what isn't. Like the magic of the white heron, it's a white heron, not a crane. Move slowly with precision as you navigate emotional waters. Heron teaches us the power of self-reflection as a way to transcend judgmental projections and low self-worth. Draw clear boundaries and examine yourself from a detached perspective. Don't blame situations or others as a reason to remain stuck. Yarrow's white light teaches us the power of shielding while remaining gentle in the process of self-discovery. Self-discovery with the terranium, right? Building from the ground up. What works? Remember, it says you have to figure out what parts of the terrarium you're going to put in that glass to make it function well. All the parts work as a whole, right? That's what you're being guided to do in your own life. And some of you, this has been a challenge. And this is not a bad thing because we all go through this, right? But now is the time to really get yourself together, I'm hearing, and start to see what's really going to work for me and what isn't. Who is going to work for me, who isn't, right? I need to draw clear boundaries. I need to know my worth, that type of thing, right? Some of you are blaming situations or others for why you are stuck, for why you are unhealthy, for why you can't find mindfulness or stillness in your life, for why you're being a follower, not a leader, why you're not being victorious in things, something along those lines. Okay, remember, apply it to how it fits, but be honest with yourself and your situation. Okay, maybe some of you are afraid of being vulnerable. You have a challenge of being vulnerable. You're very sensitive to what's going on in the world. This is where you build the cojones, guys. Kings and queens are not supposed to be frail. They are not frail. They are not weak. They are not people pleasers. Okay? Some of you with that Libra energy, whether you're Libra Sun, Rising, Moon, Venus, North Node, some of you with that Libra energy, you want to please people. You don't want to set boundaries. You have a hard time saying no. I was in that position too. Okay? You want to give in almost every time. This is the challenge, and this is what Holy Spirit, what God is asking you to start working towards. Okay? Start to see what works, what doesn't. Listen to people who are like, you know what? That works for them. Let me try it out. If it doesn't work for you, that's fine. Experiment is what I'm hearing. Okay? So we have that as your challenge. We're now going to see what's going to best support you at this time. Bananas. Some of you literally need to eat bananas, potassium. It's a wonderful fruit. Cut it up and put it in your Lucky Charms, your honey bunches of oats, your Raisin Bran, whatever that is. Your Pop-Tarts. Why am I hearing Pop-Tarts? Your whatever cereal you eat, or put chocolate in the banana, whatever it is. Put it in a smoothie. Okay, look, here's the caduceus. Archangel Raphael is here very strongly. I'm getting duality. The banana, okay? You realizing sometimes you got to do things that are for your highest good, and other times you have to make some sacrifices. You got to find a balance. One way you're this, another way you're that, and that's okay. Sometimes you'd be like, hey, I'm going to be there for you, but other times you're going to be like, nope, I can't be there for you right now because you're not learning your lesson. You're being too codependent on me. There's strong Gemini energy with this, with duality, okay? Maybe there's a Gemini you need to set boundaries with, or a Gemini you need some support from, something along those lines. Take it how it fits. But when I get these cards, this is a health thing, supporting you with what you're ingesting in your body. Yellow foods, because bananas are yellow. Because the caduceus is here, eating things that support your health, people that support your health, people who are health coaches or health conscious who can best support you right now. Okay? Doing two different ways of doing things. There's always a one way for someone and a better way for somebody else. Okay? 27, that might be your age, might be significant for you. The 27th of the month of April may be significant. That might be your birthday, April 27th. There's also, that's somebody's birthday. I just got a hit. Yellow is solar plexus. Solar plexus ties into leadership, vitality, royalty, authority. Royalty is also the color purple, but maybe that's a movie for somebody. Yellow, wearing yellow, eating yellow foods. Take it how it fits. But bananas are going to support a lot of you. But we're going to look into what the banana energy wants to say with regards to how bananas are going to best support you, not just by eating them. And listen, when you eat the banana, the guidance that's given in the banana card will help to amplify those energies, especially with working with this Valhalla bracelet, working with the crown symbol, crown energy, okay? Gardening is civil and social, but it wants the vigor and freedom of the forest and the outlaw. There's a duality right there. Being civil and social, but you want vigor and freedom. Just finding a balance in this. It is time to look at the shadow and the light in conjunction with each other. Each is as strong as the other, and both have positive qualities and learning points for you. The answer to any question is maybe, and perhaps moving away a little will allow a better view, as bananas ask that you stand back and look at the horizon. Do not give in to any situation that doesn't align with you at the present. Remember with setting boundaries, if it doesn't work for you, don't do it. If like you're lying that something works for you and it doesn't, stop lying about it. Or just say, hey, you know what, this doesn't really work too well, or can we change this time, or we can do this, or we do that date, or whatever. Be honest, okay? Again, don't give in to any situation that doesn't align with you right now. It may align with you in the future, but maybe not now. Could be a person, could be a job, could be a way of living, could be a karmic pattern, or a mental state, a belief system. Okay? Bananas tie into potency, prosperity, fertility, marriage, and ambition. The deities are Venus, Kanaloa, and 𝗨𝗲. The celestial sign is Venus, as we said. The astrological sign is Cancer. Some of you may be Cancers, have strong Cancer in your chart. See how it fits your situation. Even if you don't have Cancer placements, it doesn't matter. All right? Explore the shadow and the light. All right? And some people may think that you don't want to be vulnerable. You don't want to express your feelings, right? You don't want to set boundaries. You think you may be distorting the harmony. Everything's going so well. I don't want to ruffle the feathers. I don't want to cause it to go off balance, right? But are you balanced? Is it right for you? Okay? You thought maybe it was working for you. Now it's not. It's the same thing that's happened to me. You got to be honest with yourself and with the people around you, right? Just because you're saying no doesn't mean you're an evil person. Just because you're saying, you know what, hey, Jess, it worked out for me, but it's not working, or being honest with, you know what, I wasn't applying those principles, I wasn't listening to the guidance, I wasn't doing this, and I need to find it's not working out for me. Like, what can we achieve, right? Or it was working for me, it's not working for me anymore. However this fits, don't give in. If it's not where you want to be, don't give in. If that person's not really helping you, don't give in. If, you're afraid of how they're going to view you, you're being mean or whatever. Saying no is not being mean. Setting your boundaries is not being mean. Ruffling feathers is not being an asshole. So some of you need to look at that. There is a shadow side and a light side. And if that shadow's going to come out, maybe you got to be angry with someone. Maybe you got to, tell them the cold hard truth. Do it. If you know it's for your highest good and theirs, you align with that. Don't hinder your shadow side because it is part of you. But there is something where you get too dark, too evil, where it becomes destructive. Okay, so that's what's best supporting you right now. And the archangel supporting you at this time as well is, Chamuel, angel of divine partnerships, divine love, twin flames, peace, union, unconditional love, mission, harmony. I help open the 4th chakra and raise your frequency to that of divine union with your beloved other. I'm hearing Freya's twin flame is Odin. So there's a message for that for somebody. Rose quartz, perfect timing, and trust. Now that I'm hearing Freya, I said Freya, I do have a Freya bracelet. If you are in a relationship with someone and you want to create more harmony, but you want to be able to understand the shadow and light sides of each other to find more balance, I highly recommend that one of you gets the Valhalla bracelet and the other one gets the Freya bracelet. I don't have the Freya bracelet right now because I sold out of them. That's actually my most popular bracelet right now, which is interesting, but I love it. Go look up what Freya means. Okay, Freya does have rose quartz in the compilation of that bracelet. Okay, it is also tied to ancestral patterns dealing with unconditional love, understanding, compassion, forgiveness. Okay, the Freya Odin couples bracelet is going to be perfect if those of you are already in a divine partnership or you're looking to have a divine partnership. But that's not going to guarantee it because, as with everything that I create and everything that I channel and that I disseminate out to you guys, work has to be done. You've got to build up the energy first. If you want a divine partner, you got to do the work, okay? You got to do the work. And that includes eating more healthfully. All right. 11. 11 is significant. Maybe April 11th. That's the day before the full moon in Libra. Remember I said the full moon in Libra? We have very strong Libra energy right here. Okay, balance and all this stuff. Even when you're creating terrariums, you got to find a balance in the ecosystem. Okay, but 𝗓𝗏𝗃 is supporting you at this time. You're being guided to work with 𝗓𝗏𝗃 more to help you to align with divine partnerships. And remember, this is not, there's a thing with twin flames that I have a different belief with, but this is to align with divine partnerships that are not romantic in nature. Okay? It doesn't have to be romantic in nature, because divine partnerships deal with a spiritual foundation to those relationships, okay? Harmony is here again. This is very significant. I don't know if Harmony Spa or Harmony is your name, or you need to find more harmony, or music is coming to mind. Something along those lines. This is twice, guys. A lot of you need to find more harmonious people in your life, more balance in your life, okay? Where everything is in a beautiful state of flow. I am getting the Temperance card from Tarot. If that's significant, that's tied to Sagittarius energy, but it's more being the flow, balance, living in moderation. Your health is important, okay? Perfect timing and trust. You need to trust in the guidance being given here. You need to trust in God, in the archangels. You need to trust that God is going to bring you a divine partner, whether it's romantic or not. Friendships are important here. Family members are important here. Your business partners as well, okay? But you need to trust in your shadow and light side working out for you. You need to trust in the guidance that you're being given with regards to eating more healthfully. Some of you, your health is on the down because you're not throwing caution to the wind. You're allowing, it's funny because it's windy outside. You're allowing yourself to be a people pleaser or to give in, right? Because you don't want them to see your shadow side. You don't want them to see your mean side. You don't want them to whatever. It's like you tell them the cold hard truth. You tell them, hey, this is not working for you. Hey, you need to pay attention. Hey, you're in danger of a tower moment. You're in danger of falling off a cliff. You're in danger of dying, whatever that is. If that is you and you're having a hard time, this is going to best support you by helping you to have more compassion for yourself and for others, but also allowing you to give in to that, stepping up as a leader and saying, hey, you know what? This doesn't align with me. I'm going my way. I'm doing what's right for me, but also allowing other people to go their way themselves, right? Or being honest with yourself and trusting that when you're being honest with other people and you're doing what gives you that divine love, this is also giving divine love to yourself. You're doing what makes your life harmonious, healthier, happier, more aligned. That is for you. That is your truth. Okay. A lot of you need some heart chakra healing because that is the fourth chakra. When you have a completely free, clear, and open heart chakra, and you elevate to the higher level chakra, you start to attract more divine partnerships, to include a romantic one. But you've got to give that divine love to yourself first and foremost. You cannot depend on anyone else to love you, to make you feel better. Okay? Which is why some of you are like, I'm afraid to be in my power. I'm afraid to be in my Odin energy or my Freya energy. If you're not in your power, your divine truth, this won't be, you won't attract this. Okay? It's perfect timing for a lot of you to start working with 𝗓𝗏𝗃 or working with people who are closely tied to 𝗓𝗏𝗃. Remember, there are different levels of 𝗓𝗏𝗃, different energy levels. There's a level 1 and there's a level 11 𝗓𝗏𝗃. Some people who work closely with the angelic realm are already working with level 11 archangels or whatever that is for you. 11 may be very significant. It breaks down to a 2. 2 is duality. There's a 2 in here as well. You got to balance your inner masculine and feminine before you can have a balanced partnership. But you've got to love yourself first. You have to reach union with yourself first and bring harmony and balance into your life. But if it's chaotic right now, you're not taking care of yourself, you either run the risk of losing a divine partnership or you run the risk of not attracting one. Okay? And when I do my healings, my meditations, my one-on-one meditations, I always work with these archangel energies. Even when you buy a bracelet from me, if you do a crystal grid reading or a visualization session with me, or an energy grid reading, or anything that I do as a part of my service on my website, we are always working with these archangels. The more you work with the archangels, the more they will infuse their energy. The work we do together, it'll be infused in the bracelet that you already have in your possession. You don't always have to wear it. You can just hold it with meditation, have it with you during our sessions or whatever that is. You can even bring in your partner if you want to have a partner with you in your healing sessions. I do that as well. Whatever that is, it amplifies, remember, the energy grid that you create to bring about what it is you are seeking. Okay? You are being asked to do the work to attract more of these divine partnerships. Okay? Now is the time to do. This is what I'm hearing. You need to trust. And a lot of you need to work with rose quartz crystals. Again, the Freya bracelet that I have on my website works perfectly with the Odin one. If you don't have both, I highly recommend this. This is going to help you to align with these energies. Okay. Again, Freya also has a different meditation to it. It doesn't have a focal bracelet, but it has 3 different dragon bloodstone beads that helps you to align with that Freya energy, the rose quartz energy, in a different way. And now we have your final guidance. Okay. Pregnancy. Oh boy. Some of you may be pregnant, or you want to have a child with a divine partner. Take it how it fits. The birth of a child brings great blessings to you and the world. Okay, they want me to backtrack to Chamuel. Chamuel's giving me a message. A lot of you need to work with the energy pink. Maybe your name is Pink, or you're the artist Pink, or I don't know where this is coming from, or you like to listen to Pink. Okay? Some of you are already in these divine partnerships, but God is asking you to move to the next level with that person. This could even be marriage, because some of you may be thinking that if I want to have a child, I need to be married, but God's not going to judge that. That's what I'm hearing. You want a completely new life. This is birthing creation. You're also nurturing yourself. This is also patience, balance, okay? If you want a healthy baby, you got to have a healthy body. That's how it works. You also have to be patient for the baby to be born, and you have no control over. No one on this godly earth has control over when the baby will be born, and that is significant if you take the symbolism in this. Let things unfold naturally. That is also temperance energy. That's also the energy of balance, the energy of Libra. Let things unfold naturally. Going back to the terrarium, the ecosystem, your ecosystem, what works, what doesn't. Again, even when I do these readings, it's a general reading. This is not going to be tit for tat for all of you. It may be like a personal reading for one of you. But in order to get what food you need to eat, in order to see what archangel you need to work with, maybe your bracelet you need to work with, that is only going to happen with a personal session. Okay? This is going to support you, but it may not work for you. This is why one-on-one work helps you to ascend in a more effective, impactful way. Your guidance here to close this out, you need to be more creative. You need to be more in tune with your feminine energy. Again, harmony, mindfulness, unconditional love. This is strong Venus energy, strong Empress energy. Divine feminine. You have to elevate and align, embody, and integrate the energy of the divine feminine, not the distorted feminine, in order for you to create the good life, in order for you to create the life that you want. a perfect ecosystem for you. And this is you tending to your garden. This is you taking care of your so-called baby, your project, a child, your own health. Okay? We're going to look at the pregnancy card to see what other messages we have for you before we close this out. Don't forget that you can book a session with me if you want to know exactly how you can create your own ecosystem, what Archangel works with you, maybe what bracelet may work better for you in your ascension journey, and to see exactly where you're at right now, to see how we're going to work together and help you to grow, to bring about a beautiful life for yourself. But it's also more with you connecting more closely to God. Look, patience, please. I turn right to it. What you're asking for is coming about. Have patience, as there are unseen factors that need to occur first. And a lot of you, the unseen is for you to work on yourself, to bring more harmony to your life. Pregnancy. I see how perfect timing again. That's twice, guys. This is not a joke. You guys are getting a bonus. Perfect timing. They're leading me to this. Now is the time to make the changes. Pregnancy. This card indicates that you or someone close to you is presently or will very soon be expecting a child. The fairies celebrate the birth of this precious new baby upon the earth, as this child is an angel of great joy and light and brings many positive changes into your life. This card could also indicate the impending successful adoption of a child. Additional meanings are a significant birthday is imminent and the fairies are helping celebrate the day. Watch for the successful birth of a new project. A baby who is important in your life was recently born. This card can also relate to a pet's birth or pregnancy. You're healing from a painful experience related to a pregnancy, or you're ready for a big change in your life. Whatever hits your gut the hardest, guys, is your message. But what I am feeling for the collective of you is you're ready for a big change in your life. And you're being asked to connect with those who already have made those big changes, who are already living the life similar to what you want to live, who have their perfect ecosystem, and they're going to help you to build your perfect ecosystem. Okay? Again, if you want to work with me, you want to purchase these bracelets, I am offering 15% off all of my services on my website. Use code RENEWAL. At checkout, you can add as many services to your cart. They are not applicable towards the bracelets, but they are applicable toward my services. You can use the code RENEWAL many times as you want. Okay? I pray this illuminated your well-being. Thank you for watching this, for your support. If you can share this with somebody who needs to hear this, if you can, mainly, I would subscribe if you want. That would be great too. I am trying to get to 50 subscribers so that I can at least do my live stream. So you can help me get to 50. That would be phenomenal. May that be returned to you. But I would prefer that you not only like this video, but share with those who need to make big changes in their life. There's somebody here is pregnant, or you're pregnant. They're not taking care of themselves, or you're not taking care of yourself well enough. You're not nurturing yourself, or they're not nurturing themselves. This is not a judgment, but if you know somebody, or this is you, especially if you know somebody, send this to them so that it can give them the guidance that God is trying to disseminate to them. Okay? Until we meet again, peace be with you. Hello, welcome my elephant people, my Atlantis people. All right, so you're led here because you're either drawn by the word Atlantis, the bracelet itself with the stones, or the elephant, or Ganesha, or anything else. So, what I love about this is elephants are tied to wisdom, okay? Good luck. It's symbolic of overcoming obstacles. They're tied to vitality, strength, and family. Okay, some of you may be Cancers, or you're very family oriented. They say elephants never forget, right? Very resilient as well. They are very revered by those in India, right? So that could be significant for some of you here. But this here is a very strong tie to wisdom, is what I'm getting. So for a lot of you carry a lot of knowledge and divine wisdom within you. It's just that you're having a hard time with the outside world to connect with that. this bracelet, actually, my Wisdom of Atlantis bracelet, you may also have been an Atlantean in a past life. As I said in my intro, this is the bracelet that really elevates my higher level of consciousness, but my smarts go to a whole other level. My intellect, my brilliance, go on to a whole other level when I work with this bracelet. Now, this has a focal bead of iolite, okay? This really helps you to reach high octaves of intellect, but also to help you think outside of the box. Okay, you're out of your comfort zone, but you think out of the box, and this is where things like cyber trucks and iPhones come from when you work with this energy. So when you work with this focal bead, you create a trinity of a harmonious energy grid that align with particular things that are tied to innovation and vision, divine truth and divine wisdom, so that it's all amplified for you, and then you are able to tap into that energy where it's like a higher version of yourself on steroids. Okay, this also helps to bring about with a lot more flow and a lot more tranquility and peace into your life, as well as a whole bunch of other things. If you want to learn more about what this bracelet supports you with and what it amplifies, I highly recommend you go to my website. If you click on the link below to look into how this benefits you. So with all that being said with this bracelet, okay, this bracelet is also going to help to connect more with the guidance and the support that is being given in this reading. All right. And it's also helping you to tie into more of this energy of the elephant. All right. And you know, elephants, they're very innovative too, because they only have trunks and stuff, and they can do a lot with their trunks, can they not? So that's that there. And again, you can find these bracelets on my website in order to work with the energy grid and to really cause you to increase your levels of genius. But some of you, you have that genius in you, but you're not tapping into that as much as you should. So my guys want me to do this in the other order. We're going to look into your theme for this at this time. Look at that, the spring equinox. We just had that. I am recording this on April 2nd of 2025. 39. Spring showers wash over you, revealing a decision awaiting its flowers. Well, here we go. You may be 39 years old. You may not. If you are, this is going to be highly significant for you. But we all know with the spring equinox, we go from winter to spring. It's a massive, massive change. The snow is melting. The birds are chirping, the cherry blossoms are blooming, all these beautiful things. Life is coming back to the earth, okay? If you're not in the spring equinox, it's the opposite, which is fall, okay? If it's fall, trust that there's a different message for you, but take this how it fits. Spring showers are washing over you. I'm getting there's this guidance. Now, there's this idea. There is something here that is overpowering you. It's tying into your intuition. It's amplifying your Aries energy with the spring equinox, new beginnings. It's a whole new cycle. It's the beginning of the astrological year. Things are growing now, where the weather's getting warmer. There's more light. There's a lot of light coming into your life, and it's revealing something about you, and you're needing to make a decision about something. You may need to do something this springtime, or it could be next spring. Take it how it fits. It's a new beginning. It's something. You're completely starting over. And she has 3 eggs here, and her bodice of her blouse, or not bodice, the chest in her blouse has a sun growing over these hills. Okay, you're coming out of the valley. I walked through the valley of the shadow of death. I took a look at my life. I realized there's nothing left. Of course, that's what's his name, Coolio. Gangster's Paradise. That might be significant for somebody. The sun is coming up over the horizon, but it's coming up over these hills. All right, these valleys. A lot of you are coming out of the wilderness season. You're no longer going to be in the valleys. You're going to be at the top of the hill. You're going to be on the mountain. There's something peaking here. There's something growing. All right. And there's a decision you need to make in order for this to be achieved. The sun is vitality. It's life force energy. It's bliss. It's harmony. It's childlike energy. It's success. All right. There's success coming to you. All these beautiful, wonderful things. There's something about your health is improving because it's coming over these hills. Okay. You have a bird back here. It could be a sparrow. I don't know. The birds are chirping. You're flying high. You're feeling good. You're allowing the air to pass through your wings. All right? Something is coming up over the horizon to bring you, revealing you the light of truth of the sun. Divine truth. Illuminating your well-being, which is what I do. Whatever this decision is, you need to trust that it's going to bring you something even greater than what you've ever experienced, something brighter, something better, something more abundant in all areas of your life. More success, more energy, more vitality. Maybe you're moving to some place where it's sunnier. Or there are seasons, okay? Or it's springtime all the time. Take it how it fits. We're going to look into the meaning in the book, as what I always do, because they always guide me to do that. 39. Oh, look, 𝗓𝗏𝗃 came up. That was the first group. That might be relevant to some of you. 39. Where are you? Here we go. Spring equinox. Keywords: equilibrium, convergence, and unity. If equilibrium is a big thing lately, you may want to read the second group, which is the Valhalla bracelet and the crown. Okay? That, if you were led to that already and you didn't watch that, go back and watch it. The word equinox comes from the combination of two Latin words, acus, or equal, and nox, or night. On the spring equinox, also known as Ostara, there are equal daylight and night hours, representing equilibrium and the convergence of two energies, like divine feminine, divine masculine, yin yang, shadow and light. You may be trying to balance two separate factors or parts of your life. You have done your best managing things enough to keep the wheel turning, but now it's time to consider how long you can keep this up. Spring cannot exist while winter still has its hold on the earth. You too will need to decide which path is better suited for the season you're shifting towards. Fortunately, seasons come and go. There will always be another winter or spring waiting for you in no time at all. There is no reason why you can't walk two paths, just not at the same time. You may need to let go of one goal temporarily to give another its chance to shine. However, know that you can revisit it at a later date. You may need to prioritize family, especially if you have also pulled Robin over your work life for a time. Well, we don't have Robin here, but either way, there's a union happening for some of you in the springtime, or you're very close to that. But there's because it says you may need to prioritize family or a relationship, okay, over your work for a time. Some of you are working too hard, right? There's a decision you need to make. It's illuminating something. Some of you, your health is failing, right? Others of you, your health is improving. Now, if you are doing something to improve your health, you're feeling more vibrant, you're feeling more free, like, oh, blissful, happy, like, I love this. I need to be around this person more. I need to do this more. I need to do more of this work. I love how I feel. It makes miracles happen in my life when I talk with this person, or I do more of my healing, or I talk with God, or I take my walks, or I do yoga, or I do creative projects. If that is working for you, do more of that. Okay? Now, it says overwork for a lifetime. Some of you are doing like a mundane 9-to-5 job, or work that is not fulfilling. It's not illuminating your well-being. It's not making you really happy. It doesn't allow you to be free and to tap into your creative endeavors and just make you feel good. It doesn't allow you to tap into your inner child, which is also sun energy. Okay? And she has eggs there. 3 eggs. There's something about the creation, the power of 3, the Trinity, which is what you create, the Trinity, the 3, the triangular energy grid, harmonious energy grid that you say with it, you create when you say an affirmation, when you're focusing on this bead with this bracelet. Okay? Again, innovation, new ways of doing things. You're wise. You have these things that you haven't tapped into, but your 9-to-5, some work that is just not filling you up. It's not brightening your day. You gotta put it on the back burner, or put it aside for some time. Which path is better suited for the season you're shifting towards? We are in Aries season. The bold, the brave, the in your face. Okay? The trailblazer, the pioneer, the one, oh God, here it comes. The one who does something that nobody else does, who dares to be different. Go watch the short that should have been uploaded by now on my 𝗪𝗶𝗲𝗄𝗏 channel about daring to be different. Today's guardian angel message. Okay? Dare to be different. What are you going to do differently this time around? And if you are feeling something that is super great, keep doing it. This alt stuff that isn't bringing you whatever that vitality is, that happiness, that joy, that vibrancy, put it aside. Don't do it for now, or put it for another season. If you went through a very tough winter period this past winter, guys, or you had an epiphany or illumination over the winter, you started to realize something, came out of the shadows, came out of the dark, like 𝗪𝗏𝗹𝗏 song. You're now being asked to do what ties into the energies of Aries season, of spring. Doing something completely new, bold, courageous, different, confident. The path nobody's traveled before. You haven't traveled on this path. You haven't done this before. Whatever's happened in the past, leave it in the past. It's done. It's dead. The winter froze it over, right? Find the balance between two separate factors or parts of your life. Doing you and doing somebody else. That sounds funny. That's what they wanted to say. Doing you, but also balancing your life with something else. A hobby, a project, a partner. You're unionizing your masculine and feminine to bring your inner balance, to align with that so that you can have a greater balance with a partner or with a project or with a business or however this is, or something else that's outside of you. You can't walk two paths, just not at the same time. It's like you're either going to be a cook or a mechanic. You're either going to be a lawyer or an artist. Okay, a digital artist. You're either going to be a school teacher or you're going to be a spiritual teacher. What brings the most balance into your life? What brings the most vitality, the joy, all of that stuff? So now we're going to look into your challenge. What is challenging you at this time? Bobinsana. I've never heard of this in my life. Number 8. 8 is about abundance. Infinity, if you turn it on its side. Your infinite wisdom, your infinite ability to do something different. You are wise enough to make this decision because you know in your heart what is true for you. Again, the illumination of that light of truth, the light of God, what's going to bring you to a better, happier, more joyous life. You're going back to doing something that you did as a child for some of you. But the challenge is you're not trusting in it. Trust is the big word of the day, guys. There may be something occurring on April 8th, or you need to start something April 8th. Somebody may have to start a new job on April 8th. I just got that out of my ass. Like, you got to hurry up and go. But you're going to leave this whole life behind. Oh my God, I got to leave all this stuff and I got to get this job. It's going to be where I want to live. They have a literal spring. They have seasons. You know, there's more light. It's happier there. It's more balanced there. Whatever this is, that's for somebody. There's something with Bob. Your name may be Bob. You may know a Bob, maybe a dad or an uncle or a friend or a boyfriend. I don't know, whatever. There's Bob here for somebody. Bobbing for apples, I heard. Sana means health, good health. Okay, bobbing for good health. That sounds kind of funny, but that's what I heard. There's DNA here. There's a Merkaba here. Metatron is here. Archangel Raphael is here. Neptune is here. Pisces energy. There's the moon. Somebody has moon in Pisces. Okay, there's an ancient one. She's at peace. She's praying. Look, she's got the light ball in her hands. She's aligned with God. She's aligned with her higher self. This looks like a clock to me, like a timepiece. It looks like it's melting in my eyes from what I am interpreting here. There's a hummingbird here, flighty, big changes, right? There's a whale also, whale song I'm hearing. That ties into divine masculine energy as well. There's a lot of earth here, okay? She's in such a state of peace. No matter where she's headed, she has that light within her. She's got to follow the light within, okay? She needs to trust, as do you. A lot of you, you have a challenge in trusting in the unknown. And let me tell you, I've been there too. Me doing all this stuff, I've been doing this for a long time. I'm not where I thought I would be, but God gives me the innovation. He gives me the brilliant ideas to do something new, to take a different path and be like, you know what? This is what I really want. This, and I'm my path more is tied to health. Helping people to improve their health levels, their wellness, their well-being, their vitality. I'm illuminating their well-being. That is my purpose. And I'm doing this stuff differently, which is why I'm not doing tarot or how I used to do these readings, because I'm getting people to learn how to boost their health and their vitality. Because when your health is at the divine optimal level, magical things happen. Miracles beyond your comprehension keep occurring every day. You start to see amazing signs and synchronicities. And I keep seeing these things multiple times every day, guys. I'm not exaggerating when I say every day. And God does these miraculous things in my life, and I don't even have to ask God for them. This is what I'm helping people to do. But I also have to do things that are differently. You know, I have to go tap into myself and connect with God to get the divine wisdom and what my path should be and what I am supposed to do to get there. I'm following my own light. I'm trailblazing my own path. I'm going to be doing these readings differently. I'm going to be doing these bracelets. I can't even talk. I'm speaking so fast. I'm even creating different types of bracelets, healing bracelets that nobody's done before with these focal beads and these creation of these energy grids. And each affirmation is different. The more you work with these, the more you're going to see some amazing shit happen in your life based on what these bracelets are helping you with. Okay? I'm tapping into the wisdom of my ancestors where people have forgotten about, and now I'm remembering them and I'm incorporating that into my practice for myself and to help the collective. So trusting in doing what brings you joy, what brings you that vitality, what brings you happiness is being a big challenge for a lot of you. Why is that? If you're feeling that good, right? Revealing a decision, awaiting its flowers. There's something with flowers here. You may need to put flowers on your altar or in your house or in somewhere. Flower essences, essential oils to boost your vitality, to make you feel better, right? That's for somebody here. Flowers are of the earth. No two flowers are the same. They all have a different purpose. But a lot of you are having a hard time trusting and following your path to joy because it's unconventional, because it was not what you were doing before, because it's something that seems foreign to you. Nobody in your family has done it. You've never really had experience in it. But you love doing it. Just like I love creating these bracelets, just like how I love doing readings and God said to stop doing them, but he had me to take a pause, to recalibrate, to connect with him, to gain my wisdom, to tap into what I'm capable of doing, to do these differently. I don't know how these things are going to transpire, but should I care? No, I need to trust. Those of you who've been watching me for a while, even if you're looking at my subscriber count compared to my last channel on Capella Wellness, how many people I had there, I have to trust we're starting something completely different. But you know what it never fails to bring me? The energy of the sun. And I have the sun right here on my altar cloth. So let's look at the book to see what else we need to know about your challenge for the time being. Self-love, heart retrieval, ultimate state of receivership, gratitude, receptivity, and compassion. A lot of you are having a hard time with this stuff right here. It may be all of these things or one thing, not just trust. There's the moon and Neptune right there. They want me to read the whole thing. In a 𝗕𝗶𝗿 tradition, Bodhisattva is a highly respected master teacher that contains a plethora of medicinal benefits for the body, mind, and spirit. Native to the Amazon basin, many call the herb 𝗬𝗶𝗱𝗲𝗄, or mermaid. Beautiful paintings found in the Amazon among shamans depict her as a goddess, a deeply creative feminine spirit who has masterful healing abilities. 𝗓𝗂𝗍 de los Ríos assists us in healing wounds of the heart, past relationships, grief, loss, sadness, abuse, and melancholy. Bodhisattva is often prescribed by a curandero or a healer to heal wounds from childhood, for soul retrieval, or to heal a stunted soul, susto, that left fragments of itself in a painful past. Whether used as a single plant during specific shamanic cleanses, dietas, for purification and spiritual awakening, or brewed as a tea, Bodhisattva assists in deeply amplifying heart energy to experience the transcendent power of love, empathy, compassion, oneness, and freedom from pain. Bodhisattva also grants the powers of expansive intuition and lucid dreaming. Many users, when ingesting Bodhisattva through dietas or alongside other ceremonial brews, experience time differently, as if the barriers between waking life and dreaming are washed away. It is said that these transcendent experiences of love beyond space and time are what allows for miraculous heart healing. Guidance. Bodhisattva's bright and pink flowers bathe the energy body with the softness of light, awakening the inner pathways to unconditional self-love. Bodhisattva reminds us that love is the highest state of receivership, reminding us not to forget the necessary power of self-love. Bodhisattva assists us in rediscovering forgotten places within ourselves, retrieving fragments of our heart, seeking healing. Ask yourself, where in my heart's memory can I bring wholeness to? Remember what the elephant... Elephants never forget. You are reminding something. You're being reminded of something. And elephants have excellent memories of what brings you happiness. God is presenting this to you because this is where He wants you to head towards. Ask yourself, where in my heart's memory can I bring wholeness to? Bodhisattva medicine is like that of whales and hummingbirds, the joyous record keepers of the sacred that assist us in assessing the reservoirs of the cosmic heart. 𝗓𝗏𝗏 is reminding you to pay close attention to the messages encoded in dreams, synchronicities, and symbols that surround you right now. Through these doorways, you can further explore the great mystery of your heart's desire. See? The mystery of your heart's desire. You guys already know what that is. Some of you are just afraid because you're not trusting in it. You think it's going to fail. You think it's not going to bring you to where you think it's going to bring you, just like myself. But God's having me remind myself, hey, you love doing this. You did this in your past. You healed people. You did all these things. You led people to victory. You led people to healing. It's like Jesus leading people to higher states of consciousness and to getting them closer to God, but being an example of compassion and understanding and forgiveness and comfort, divine feminine energy. His happiness was tied to healing others. It wasn't about Him dying on the cross for our sins. It was about helping others to heal, but being an example that we can heal ourselves and we can heal other people. By giving them compassion, by being understanding, by not judging them, by not forcing some belief or some religion down their throats. By telling them what to do all the time, saying they're wrong all the time, or they're stupid, or they're ignorant, or they're just downright morons, right? It doesn't matter that I haven't achieved the success that I thought, but the success I have achieved was the best health in my life. I've achieved freedom. I get to do whatever the fuck I want on any given day, provided that I'm following God's guidance. And each day He's leading me to more things that bring me more vitality, more wisdom, so that I can teach others. So I can guide them so that they can experience the good life that I'm experiencing myself, but in their own way, on their own path. But I have had to trust 1,000%. And when you trust and you have more faith in God, He brings about more synchronicities, more miracles, more blessings without you even having to pray for them, without you having to ask for them. He just does it at the drop of a hat. But that's because you would have done your work. What is your heart calling you to do? What lights you up? What is going to make you more healthy, more vibrant? Some of you may need to go find Bodhisana and put it in your tea or do something with it. Or connect with the Bodhisana energy. But I'm getting more so of actually having it on hand and brewing it in a tea for a lot of you. Remember, master healer. The Sirenita. Jesus was a master healer. A lot of you who've been led to this, you have so much wisdom right now. Innovation to do things differently with helping to heal other people. Doing unconventional methods. Very Uranian, very Aquarian. That's the energy I get with this. To heal other people, to include healing yourself. I've been able to heal myself with herbs, with fruits and vegetables, with tea, with different spiritual practices, with colors and sounds and aromatherapy to help me to get to my optimal levels of health. I'm still elevating those. Some of you need to eat more eggs, is what I'm being told. Protein. Yellow foods with the sun. I eat eggs almost every morning. I need my protein. I cannot live without eggs. Well, I can, but you know what I mean. Some of you need to eat edible yellow flowers because these flowers are yellow. A lot of you need to change your diet, your eating habits. Utilizing things of nature and Bodhisana is really going to help you. And when you connect with the Bodhisana and this energy and this bracelet, oh my God, you're going to be a force to be reckoned with when it comes to your brilliance, your intellect, your innovative ideas. I'm hearing inventions of things. You may be very world famous for this. Remember, Bodhisana energy ties into master healer energy, like Jesus. All right. Ultimate state of receivership. You got to give yourself the self-love first. Give yourself the compassion so you can give that to others. Master teacher. Master healer. Okay. A lot of your past is helping you to become this impactful, world-changing teacher. Healer, whatever that is for you. So we're not going to look into what's best supporting you at this time. Wholeness, black mulberries. Some of you may need to go find some Bodhisana and mulberry tea. Be creative or just go Google it, okay? Eating mulberries is going to be beneficial for you this time. Oh my God, it's 33. That's the Jesus number. A lot of you have healing properties, healing abilities tied to Jesus. You are master teachers like Jesus if you are watching this. But you are going, I'm telling you, I've been using this and this has been helping me to really do different ways of healing modalities that Jesus did. You are being asked to do the same thing. Differently. This is Aquarius energy. You can't make it up. You can't make it up. Jesus may have been in Aquarius mood from what I'm hearing. 33. It's a divine master number. It's the Jesus number for me. This is supporting you with what is going to make you feel whole and content. Wholeness is healthfulness too. A lot of people think that it's balancing masculine and feminine and meditating and all this stuff, but a lot of people are forgetting the actual health, well-being, wellness, eating right. These foods are going to amplify these energies of wholeness for you. The support right now is for you to go eat black mulberries or have a black mulberry pill or mulberry jam or whatever that is. Go find it. There is mulberry tea. So some of you, again, 𝗏𝗶𝗀𝗃 mulberry tea. Be creative, guys. You guys are creative geniuses as well. Be creative with utilizing these things in your cooking, or utilizing these things as part of your healing process. It could be like a lotion or a face regimen with 𝗏𝗶𝗀𝗃 and mulberry. Think outside the box. Get creative. Get out there. Get crazy. You have the ability. You have the wisdom to figure out how to create these things, to utilize these things for your highest good. There's also an energy about that decision that you're wanting to make, okay? You know that it's going to make you feel complete, full circle. It's like the energy of the Wheel of Fortune or the World card in tarot, okay? Coming full circle. You may want to watch the first group with the horse and the Joan of Arc bracelet, because that was a message in that group there. So we're going to look into the book to see what else. Blueberries. Some of you need to eat blueberries. What the black mulberry can support us with. Everything should be coming together at present in projects and plans. The completion of something is indicated with black mulberries, and the energy of this fruit asks you to put your knowledge and skills to the test. See? Knowledge and skills. I cannot stress this enough. You know what I'm getting, guys? Mulberries are like a dark blue, dark purple. Look at this. Amazonite is a little bit green too. The colors are very similar. You can't make it up. Knowledge and skills to the test. This is going to really boost your intelligence levels like you would not believe. I've been experiencing that. You work with the focal bead. You say the special affirmation that comes with the bracelet when you buy this. Watch what happens. But you also have to execute certain things. You have to trust yourself. You have to trust in your ideas, your innovation, your uniqueness, your authenticity, and do it. The decision has been illuminated to you, or it's going to be illuminated to you. Go through with it. Even if it's weird, Aquarius energy, even if it's unconventional. The weirdos, the unconventional people like Elon Musk and Wozniak and J.K. Rowling and Tyler Perry and Steve Harvey and Steve Jobs, George Washington Carver, okay? Even Jesus. They all changed the world. Boring, mundane, following the leader people do not change the world. Those of you who are here are going to be doing this. If you trust in God, in yourself, and what God is leading to you, but you got to do what brings you joy. It's not about making the money. It's not about being famous either, but you are doing what brings you joy, what gives you life. God will take care of the rest. And some of you are going to live in infamy. You will be famous for this. You will be well known because you're going to work miracles yourselves. But that's only if you follow the path less traveled. You go do the thing that you're hesitant to do, that you're like, I don't know about it. I don't trust. This is your confirmation to go through with it. Balance and stability are present, and from this foundation, the possibilities are expanding. Setbacks, delays, and miscommunication are challenges to watch out for. We are currently in Mercury retrograde at the time of recording this. April 2nd, 2025. I forgot when he goes direct. I think he goes direct April 12th, which is the full moon in Libra. I don't know. He's going direct very soon. If there's miscommunication, emails not being answered, delays, whatever, it's a challenge, but don't give up on it. Shed some light on it, I'm being told. Or if there's a delay, like Saturn energy, it's going to come together. Some project, some plan, some idea, it's going to work out. Keep increasing your knowledge and your skills, okay? So let's see where Archangel is supporting you at this time. 𝗲𝗲𝗃, number 25, breaks down to a 7 is a divine number, okay? Guardian of the gates of the east wind, awakens love, enlightenment, brings joy, identifies fears, listens attentively. You see with the joy energy here? I will help awaken the 3 ascension attitudes within you: love, gratitude, and surrender. Carnelian is an excellent crystal to also work with this. Summer months, summer, it can be tied to the sun as well. Hold the line. Be patient. It's going to work out. Just do what God's asking you to do. Calling upon Archangel Hadriel is going to support this. I'm also being reminded that when you work with these bracelets, these focal beads, you're also calling upon archangels. Okay? There are particular archangels that I put in my affirmation to work with this bracelet, but what you guys can do when you get one is to also add Hadriel to it, or any other archangels that come to mind, that come into your presence. Okay? He's going to help you to identify what this fear is, why you cannot trust, why you're afraid of making that decision. Where your life is going to grow, it's going to blossom, it's going to be fruitful, it's going to be abundant. I'm hearing for some of you, Hadriel is helping you to make this decision before summertime. Because again, you have the spring equinox, which is why I was saying you're about to do something in the spring, or you need to do something in the spring. Because it's going to work out. And calling upon Hadriel, and Hadriel is already supporting you with this. He's helping you to let go of that fear so you can follow your path to joy. You pray to him, he listens. He's going to give you guidance. He's going to give you wisdom. He's going to help you awaken the love, gratitude, and surrender to help you on your ascension journey. But when you hear him, when he gives you the answer, when he gives you the decision to make, you have to follow through with it. But the big thing here is you got to trust. Bodhisattvas, you got to trust. And the eggs, eating yellow food, solar plexus energy, you being out in the sun more, you getting more sunlight in your life, drinking, I don't know, Sunny D, that's kind of weird, it's not healthy, but that's what I heard. Orange juice, lemonade, pure energy, pure lemon juice, Bodhisattvana, and mulberries. Dude, you have a concoction of that, you have a breakfast with this stuff, you're good to go. You eat that breakfast, you work with this bracelet, oh man, you are going to be on fire. On fire with your intellect, with your ideas. And working with this angel too, it's a whole harmonious energy grid that's going to help you to align with these energies. But there's something about that decision needs to be made before summer for a lot of you. Carnelian ties into courage and strength and risk-taking. That you are going to be protected. Everything's going to work out fine. Some of you may also would benefit from wearing the Aries bracelet. It has carnelian in it, and black onyx and pyrite, which ties into abundance. And gold rutilated quartz, which is a very, very powerful crystal. Okay? It has 2 carnelian beads on the outside. You don't have to be an Aries. It's Aries season. If you work with this bracelet, and with the selenite here and the hematite to ground yourself into balance yin and yang, your feminine masculine, working with this bracelet too, because this also comes with its own energy grid, its own affirmation, to help you align with and embody and integrate the Aries energies to get this shit done. You utilize this with this, you're going to have no problem executing whatever this is, making that decision, going through with that idea. You're just going to do it. You're going to act before you think. You're going to take that risk. You're going to do the bold, brave thing that you've never done before, that nobody's ever seen. So even working with this Aries bracelet, along with the Wisdom of Atlantis bracelet, there you go. It's got to be like the perfect storm for you. Okay? And this is why I'm wearing it today, because God said, wear the Aries energy bracelet to infuse the energies into your system, into the work that you're doing. Right? This is actually for sale on my website, okay, for Aries season. So I highly recommend you grab this now before Taurus season comes, and then I'll have the Taurus bracelet available on sale, okay? 𝗏𝗡𝗡 is tied to Aries energy. 𝗏𝗡𝗡 is in here because it says carnelian, and carnelian is on either side of the row of crystals here, okay? Just hold it together. You know what you're doing. You just have to trust. Now we're going to get your final guidance. Express your individuality. Allow your true self to shine, because you are awesome. You cannot make it up. I'm blowing bubbles. My mind is blowing up right now. I'm going to shit in my pants. I'm going to go tell it on the mountain. I feel so euphoric right now, because this is the first time I've done these types of readings, and I cannot get over how everything relates to everything else. And I did not look at the cards before I put them in their piles. What did I say? This is also going to help you, again, with your individuality, your uniqueness. Just go ahead and do it. Don't give two shits about what anybody else says. Again, with the Aries energy, Aries people are like that. They're going to do it without hesitation. They don't give two fucks what anybody thinks, what anybody says or does. If they lose friends, they lose money, go back to my April reading if you haven't watched it. Fortune favors the bold, the brave. We all know this. But fear is what stops people in their tracks, and the devil loves to fear because he doesn't want anyone to be in their pure state of happiness. He doesn't want anyone to make bold moves and to make innovative things, because people are going to look at that. That's a stupid idea. That looks ugly. That's never going to work. I won't use that. Who gives a shit? You just do it like Nike. Express who you are. Dress the way you want to dress. Doesn't matter what age you are. You just go do it. Paint the way you want to paint. Draw the way you want to draw. If people say it's too expensive, nobody's going to buy that. Don't listen to them. You need to trust. It will cause setbacks. It will cause delays, or, you're having a delay or setback in selling something or creating something, whatever that is. But don't go by people telling you it's not going to work out, because the guidance here is that it's going to. Springtime is a place of renewal, rejuvenation, okay? Things coming to life. It's going to work, but you have to hold the line. You have to trust, and you have to continue to do the bold, brave thing and not give up on it. You are awesome. What you're creating is awesome. That decision, that invention, that whatever that is, that painting, that project, that bracelet, that hairstyle, that business, it's going to work. But in divine timing. Some of you, it may take off in the summer, or you need to do something now before something comes in the summer, because summer is going to be an even greater season for you, where you're going to up the ante, you're going to increase the momentum, and it's going to be something the world has never seen. I'm hearing again, there's very strong Aquarius energy. If you are Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, North Node, get this. I'm telling you, I am Aquarius Moon, by the way. I think Elon Musk is Aquarius Sun. I heard Steve Perry. Steve Perry's Aquarius Sun too. Look at how different his voice is. I mean, he changed the course. People, I think Bon Jovi calls him the voice. To me, he's the greatest singer that ever lived. Nobody has a voice like Steve Perry's, right? Innovative. It's different. He even had different ways of creating songs, of singing. He didn't give a shit what anybody thought. He did get to a point like that, but that was part of his lesson learning, his journey. But still, even if you don't have Aquarius placements, either way, if you are wanting to do something different, if you're wanting to move forward with something, utilize this and work with the energy grid that you will create by focusing on this focal bead. You have the wisdom and knowledge within you. This is going to bring it out. You just need to tap more into that. It's time to shine. And everything here, with the bracelet, with the mulberries, with the bobisana, with the eggs, with the yellow foods, all of this, what I've been saying, it's the perfect storm for you to embody and integrate the energies that are being casted out here, the guidance that is being disseminated to you. It works because I'm an example of that. I may not have the success that is determined by the 3D world with views and subscribers and clients and the money coming in right now. But I will be bold in saying I am wealthier than most because I am healthier than most. I am happier than most. I am more vibrant than most, and me saying that is evident because you can hear it in my voice. You can feel it in my power. I'm doing all these hand gestures and you can't even fucking tell what I'm doing. But you feel it. If you feel my power, you feel my energy, it's evident that I've been incorporating these things into my own life. And I am on cloud 9. I'm on cloud 100. Regardless of what the 3D world is showing in my face. And this is what God is telling you, you can achieve yourselves. You can have this if you just trust, if you believe in yourself, if you take the risk, if you find it within yourself to do the thing that the devil is stopping you from doing. Don't give him the fucking power. He's taking everything away from you. Don't let him have it. Why would you have him rule your life? You are more capable than you think. You are stronger than you think. And 𝗲𝗄𝗋 is coming in with his pure fire energy to tell you this. Enlightenment. Let go of the fear. Identify the fear. Face it head on and say, fuck you, fear. Fuck you, whatever this fear is. Fuck you, devil. What is it? Eminem says, fuck you, Debbie. We're not telling anybody to fuck themselves, but you get what I'm saying. He's listening to you. Call upon him to help you get your sword and your shield and go out there into battle. Don't be afraid of dying. Don't be afraid of failing. Don't be afraid of being laughed at, whatever this is. Be you, be who you are. Be bold, be brave, be you. Again, watch my April reading. I'm going to read the book because God is reminding me to read the book before we close out your reading. And this is the longest one, but this is significant because if you have made it this far, your life is going to change when you incorporate all of this. Your life is going to change when you work with this bracelet, when you work with the Aries bracelet, when you work with these energies, when you work with 𝗲𝗄𝗋, when you work with me to learn how to amplify all this stuff and to work with your own self and with the archangels. I turn right to it. Look how fucking magical that is. See, guys, you will be experiencing a lot more of this stuff the more you align with these energies. You drew this card because you worry about social acceptance. The fairies want to celebrate your uniqueness, since to them, you're delightful and perfect just as you are right now. The fairies love your creativity and they urge you to just be yourself. You can't fucking make it up, guys. You just can't, no matter how hard you try. Don't squelch your true self in order to gain others' approval. Watch the short that I just put out if I didn't say that already. Dare to be different. Pretending doesn't work anyway, and you can't please everyone. Instead, enjoy being authentic and trust that like-minded people will be attracted to you. There's the trust word again. Dress in a way that makes you happy. Trust and follow through with your creative ideas and visions. Speak your truth. Join the Red Hat Society, an international social group for fun-loving women over 50. That's not going to apply to everybody, and if that doesn't really float your boat, don't do it. Express your creativity through an artistic project or new business idea. You can't make it up. I'm done. You can't make it up. I'm beside myself because I've never done readings like this before, and they told me to choose the decks. They said don't even look at them, put them in a pile, do it this way, and execute it. Get it done, Jazz. Just get it done. Don't worry about if anybody doesn't watch it or not. It doesn't matter. Doesn't matter. But I am in my pure joy right now because of what I'm witnessing. What God just showed me. Amazing shit. God's wonder, God's magic in this reading alone, and all the other ones that I've done. If you want to watch all the other readings, by all means go do it. You can have even a larger perfect storm. You may have something, you may be missing something that you didn't know you were missing. That is your reading. I pray that this illuminated your well-being, that it helps you to go forward with that decision, because you've got this. You just need to be Bodhisattva and trust. I think somebody's last name is like this. I don't know. Anna. Bob and Anna. I'm getting Anna for somebody. Bobby pins. Somebody's wearing bobby pins. Inns. Somebody wants to create inns or a tavern or hotels. I'm hearing banana, which was in the group 2's reading with the crown and the Valhalla bracelet. I'm getting other messages, guys. This is very different. You guys are a very different group. Very, 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 very different group. Bins. Something with bins for some of you. You're packing things into bins. Something about you need to start preparing for a move. You're either going to be moving in the spring or in the summer. Or you need to move now in the spring so that something else can transpire or something miraculous can happen in the summer. That's for a few of you. Again, if you want to get a personal reading, you want to get your own archangels, other bracelets that may work for you, your fruits, your vegetables, your messages, your perfect storm of stuff, what you need to be eating to align yourself with these energies. If you want to do visualization meditations with me, there's that. There's crystal grid readings, all types of amazing shit that nobody else has ever done on this planet. I guarantee you that. Again, that's another bold statement. Because God has given me the wisdom. He's given me the knowledge. He's led me to do these types of healing sessions and these one-on-one sessions and these bracelets and everything else that I've done on my website for the collective. So if you're wanting to explore that, to do something, try something that you've never done before, that nobody else has ever done before, that you've never experienced before, by all means, go check out the description box. Go get your bracelets. Again, the Aries bracelet is on sale until Taurus season comes along. Watch your magic unfold right before your very eyes. I guarantee that. That is another bold statement. Because if I'm experiencing that, I'm applying what I've learned, what God has shown me, and I'm teaching that to you, it's going to apply to you. It's going to happen for you, but you've got to align with these energies and follow the guidance. God made one of you. Why are you trying to do what everybody else does or be like everybody else? That doesn't get you the big blessings and the big miracles and the health and the wealth and all these amazing things. You can have some of it, but not the way God wants you to have it, and not what God is storing in his heavenly garages for you. Authenticity is what brings you the greatest joy. Your uniqueness is what brings you the greatest joy. And you know what that also does? It brings God the greatest joy because he created you and you are happy with it. Warts and all. So think about that for a minute. I pray this illuminated your well-being. Until we meet again, peace be with you.